Scoop, muck, and dizzy, roly too, lofty and windy, many they slew, pilchard and bird, Travis and Spud, playing together while shedding blood. Bob the killer, might he catch you? Bob the killer, yes, he will. And this concludes another quarto of the unpublished Max Hunter folk song collection. Folk songs can be rather grim, but you know what else can be rather grim? The horror games that we play each Saturday here on twitch.tv/purblindgamer. Yeah, sometimes they can be grim because they're violent and disturbing. Other times they can be grim because the quality, let's say they may not be everyone's cup of tea. But welcome to another short horror Saturday. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I am. I'm putting off the work that I should be doing. That's okay. I did a bunch on Thursday and Friday, so in the words of my generation, Tevs. Yes, my generation says a lot of things. It's pretty tubular, yo. Rather dank. Swell, even. The eel's eyebrows. Apparently that was, like, an interwar expression in Britain, and I'm not quite sure what it means, but I think we need to bring it back. Maybe make up some new ones based on that. I know, last Short Horror Saturday, we played 2 games, and the first one was very difficult to enjoy for a long stretch of time. The second one was bizarre and gory, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. And today, we're going to play a couple of horror games that I think are pretty good. The main feature for today is the Black Iris, which I've been wanting to play for the better part of a year, but I couldn't get it to display right, till I finally figured out you can force games to use integrated graphics as opposed to your GPU, which will solve some of the problems with especially Unity games only partly displaying. It was funny, I could occasionally get these games to display right, but only briefly, and I couldn't figure out why. It was because I left my computer unplugged, and when it's in battery-saving mode, it relies solely on the integrated graphics. And if you don't understand what all this means, take comfort in the fact that I don't either. I only have a slightly better idea of how to make certain things work. Oh yes, the Black Iris, which is a independent game by a small Scots developer. It achieved some critical acclaim. It was even written up in PC Gamer magazine, which I believe it doesn't happen all that often for freeware games. I think it'll be good and disturbing. But first we'll start out with a short PlayStation 1 styled horror game called Security Booth. Is it just me, or is every third horror game PlayStation 1 styled these days? Not that I'm necessarily complaining. I mean, it could be Sega Genesis styled. That's a little harder to make scary. PS1 was a good console. Never had one myself, but I had a PS2. Practically the same thing, since it played PS1 games. Oh yeah, 2 horror games today that I do believe will be pretty good. And one of them will at least be pretty good, and the other one I hope will be excellent. And hey, Agnew, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, it was a great console. I still have my PS2 back home. Some really good games, and I love the whole backwards compatibility thing. I swear, when the PlayStation 5 has a peripheral that lets you play all the PlayStation games from all the generations, that's when I'll buy one. Might upgrade to a first-generation PS3 someday. And yeah, PS1 and PS2 had some good horror games. and some good rail shooters. And those are two of my favorite things, so predisposed to like it. And I hope your weekend's going well. And thank you to everybody who came out to see me start Half-Life last Sunday in spite of a couple of stream crashes. I'd say we're working on figuring out how to prevent those, but it just happened randomly. Stream gods. Oh, well, I'm glad it has at least existed. Mine's been going all right. I had to do a bunch of work yesterday, but don't have too much over the weekend. Oh my gosh, we got a raid. Welcome in, Slarty Bardfest. Thank you so much. I suppose you realize that you raiding me means that I can't raid you. This is what I get for starting stream late again. But welcome in. You guys should go check out Slarty Bardfest. His streams are cool. I was lurking in yours a bit earlier and saw you were playing Earthbound. Which is funny, you're the second streamer to play Earthbound in the last couple weeks. I swear it's uncanny how sometimes people, multiple people play the same game at once. How are you enjoying it so far? Unless, of course, there's just a Switch port or something. Yo, you made some progress. That's great. Yeah, it's going all right, thanks. Having, a decent weekend so far. And, hey, get your crayon. Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. For those of you raiders who don't know me, I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who specializes in horror games. And right now we're doing Short Horror Saturday, which I try to do to show off various short horror games, sometimes from this year, sometimes from the 80s. Who knows? And by short, I mean sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 3 hours. It's hard to gauge these things. But, oh, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying Earthbound, Slarty. I heard some people say it's hard to get into compared to other RPGs of the day, but it has a good story with a good payoff. Oh, thanks. You're too kind. Hey, you're awesome too, Slarty. Oh, thank you for the host. I really appreciate it, Get Your Crayon. It's a big help. Oh, one of the best RPGs you've played. I haven't played many RPGs, but I know there are some really good ones out there. And eventually I'll try more. I think turn-based combat takes some getting used to. If you cut your teeth on action games like me, wasn't much turn-based about Sonic the Hedgehog or Doom, I'll tell you that. Well, they did make a Doom roguelike. Maybe that was turn-based. IDK. And oh, you grew up with the old Final Fantasy games. Yeah, then I can totally see why you would love games like Earthbound. I know, it's like the games we grow up with really shape our taste in games, and sometimes there's a lot of chance to that, I think. I wonder what I would be playing if I'd gotten into point-and-click adventures as a kid. There weren't too many of those on the Sega Genesis. 1 or 2, which I do intend to play at some point. And then as we grow older, we just, sometimes find other things we like. And I was just saying we're going to be playing 2 games tonight. The first is a short PlayStation 1 styled horror game, and the second is a 2021 freeware horror game that's cosmic horror that's getting a lot of acclaim, I believe. World of Horror. I don't think I've... Oh, yeah, thanks, Agnew. Yeah, something we all... Oh, hey, Dame Karen. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. That's so kind of you. I really do appreciate that sub. And welcome in. 3 months. Wow. It's about as long as I've been affiliated. But how's your weekend going, Dame Karen? And I haven't tried World of Horror Get Your Crayon. I mean, I like the name. And I know there are plenty of horror games on Steam, some of them quite good, some of them maybe shouldn't be on Steam. But it's hard to wade through, but I like that there are a bunch of cheap ones that can be worth taking a chance on. World of Horror, I'll have to check that out. Unless it's a World of Warcraft mod. Which, I don't know. Horror MMORPG. That could be marketable. Yes, I'm a big fan of cosmic horror, too. I really like some of Lovecraft's stories. And I don't know, I don't think I've played that many true cosmic horror games. I suppose you could say Alone in the Dark was. It was definitely supposed to be a cosmic horror game, but it was also just so strange. In a good way. And... Oh, right, you're doing NaNoWriMo. Oh. Well, good. I mean, I'm impressed you're doing it. That's a huge amount. But I'm sure you'll figure out where to go. Almost at 10,000 words? Hey, that's a good amount. And if you don't finish it by the end of the month, it doesn't self-destruct. You can always work on it later. Secrets they don't want you to know. But I'm sure you'll figure out where to go next. Oh, it's got a Japanese horror references. Get Your Crayon. That sounds spooky. I've seen some Japanese horror games, and some of them or Japanese horror movies more than games, and some of them are really creepy and effective. Like the Japanese version of The Ring, and I think The Ring is one of the scariest modern American horror movies. And then sometimes Japanese horror movies get weird. Like the severed head of the girl named Stomach flies out of the well and says, "Oh, I'm still hungry," and bites another girl on the rear end. Well, I do like strange things. I'll have to check that out. I'll probably wishlist it and wait for it to go on sale. Steam sales. Steam sales are fun. Exactly. Creativity is one of the things I love about horror. And if sometimes the creativity strays into the bizarre or even the comic, I don't get too upset. Yeah. It's one thing replaying Half-Life. I've enjoyed seeing how many horror elements it really does have. And how it's more sci-fi than horror. They use the immersiveness to keep it scary. Oh, that's kind of you, Get Your Crayon, but I'll look it up and I'll put it on my wish list, and I'm sure it will go on sale. Most games do. Oh, 78. Well, 7,000 words. That's quite a lot of words. Most people don't write that many words in a year. TTYLXOX does not count as a word. Counts as 7 words. Oh, that's really kind of you, Get Your Crayon. I'll definitely look at that and see whether it would be better suited to Short Horror Saturday or a longer game. I don't know if I told you guys, I had the developer of Splatterhouse 3D Gold comment on my VOD saying that I should check out the more modern Splatterhouse Doom TC that he did, because it's a lot more polished. I mean, it was released probably 10 years later and in a better engine. So I may be trying that for Short Horror Saturday. Just don't know if it's too long to finish all at once, if it's got 3 episodes. And I always have plenty of games I mean to get to for Short Horror Saturday. And plenty of other games I mean to play, but sometimes the errors get to be too much. It's so hard figuring out how to get some of these games to work. So I don't know if I'll be playing Tears of Betrayal in the near future or not. Apparently it has some gameplay shortcomings, as well as the minor flaw of not running on my system yet. We'll figure it out, because we'll definitely finish Remedy this coming Wednesday, and then maybe start another game that stream. If not, we could play, another Ben Jordan adventure as a backup. Yay, horror adventures. Yeah, it's always exciting when the game developers or publishers discover your VODs, especially if they're really small ones. I know that's happened for 8-Bit Zombie Survival and Bleed Off, which I really liked. I wish they could have made that into a full game. And yeah, maybe one or two others. But yeah, I should probably get today's game started. The first one is Security Booth, which is, they say the playtime is 10 minutes. That's why I doubled it up with another game. It could take me half an hour. Who knows? Oh yeah, let me switch the view. Make sure I got the title right. It's terribly embarrassing when you say, we're playing, the horrible gore fest from hell, and then you're actually playing, I don't know, Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck in the world of illusion. And chat's like, hey, there's some dissonance up in here. A spooky game by Kyle Horwood. Haunted. Oh. Haunted PS1. I didn't think this was part of the Haunted PS1 demo disc, which I will, at some point, play chunks of for Short Horror Saturday. Holly. Yeah, me too. It's a nice intro. Basically, it's the 90s. We're a security guard. Oh, yeah, that tells us it's the 90s. And my understanding is we have to decide who gets through and who doesn't get through. We register cell phone. What's that? Job rules. Oh, hey. Oh, Abracadaggers. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. That's so kind of you. Thank you. 4 months. And hey, welcome in. How's your weekend going? I didn't think this was from the Hawk Check. That's a new one. Hopefully we don't have any hawks. But I don't think it's from the Haunted PS1 demo disc. I think it's just a PS1 styled horror game. I do want to check out the Haunted PS1 demo disc. Make sure to talk to the person in the car. They must work here. Check person's license plate on front of their car. If the person's license plate is on the employee register, let them in. If they are not on the register, you must tell them to leave. Only open the gate to employees. Keep gate closed until you've checked the person's license plate. Oh, you're gonna lurk and get some rest? No worries, Lardy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in, and I appreciate the raid, and sorry I didn't stream early so I could have raided you. Oh, Dame Karen, thanks so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Yeah, hope you have a good night, Slarty, and I get to catch another of your streams soon. Great night we having. Good things to come, I think. Mind letting me in? Aw. Oh, thanks, I will. I like these headlights. G12 69R. So is it in here? Stefan Oprison, G1269R. Head on in, Stefan. I wonder if we can run through the gate and break the game. Oh, here comes another. Quiet night. Bet that's nice. Today just feels like it's going to be hell. Let me in? Is it night or day? Make up your mind, sir. Or ma'am. Oops. Leo N31. Any of you guys played that game, Papers, Please? It was a successful indie game. I heard this is similar to it. Oh, there we go. Leo N31. Louis Woodhouse. I wonder if he's related to P.G. Woodhouse. Oops. You played Papers, Please? Was it fun, Abracadaggers? Saw someone was streaming it a while back. Might have been Andre. What happens if you press this button? Yeah. Plotovision says no. Almost pulled a sick day, but today is just too important to miss. Let me know when I can go in. If you can go in. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, like I'm gonna buy this vanity plate nonsense. Oh, so it is a fun game, and captures the feeling of that world. Wait, no, George Phillips is a good boy. And may regret this, I'm pretty sure there's a giant dog driving that car. But whatever, I like dogs. Go on in. Eat your heart out, Willoughby Daniels. Or eat a bowl of kibble. Can we use the phone? Maybe it's just not centered. Busy signal. And that's just the one page. Night shift again? I hear that. I doubt tonight will drag on too much. Or too much? Not for me, at least. Can I go in? I don't know. You talk a whole lot, Mr. XT2M28. If that's your real name, which I doubt. Lights. Light bulb must be loose. Oh, there he is. Mario Vilches. Have a nice evening, Mr. Vilches. Please get your work done. One of Elon Musk's kids. You mean it goes by numbers instead of a name? Like cyborgs? Are Elon Musk's children cyborgs? Is Elon Musk a cyborg? I'm so not up on current events.
Error code 0 5 0 4 7 7. Error code 0
5 0 4 7 7.
Error code 0 5
050477. Wonder if that's important. Yeah, cyborgs, it all makes sense. Not seeing it. Who knows? Rather be at home playing video games, but I got called in for an emergency. Could you let me in? I mean, if I don't, you can go back and play more Call of Duty. AU8 7UI. Oops, wrong one. And there it is. Ellen Brown. Thank you very much, Ms. Brown. Have a nice day at work. Don't spend the whole time playing solitaire on your computer. The classy people spend all day playing Space Cadet pinball on their computer. Can I fix the light? No. Is that a car? Another late night? Yeah, same. Mind letting me in? I don't know. Do you work here? Oh. I should look at your license plate first. We haven't ordered things around here. FAS A48. But not A21. Or A24. Oh, there it is. Andreas Stavas. I mean, we don't need to know their names, come to think of it. We don't ask them. Yeah. Do you even work here? I mean, I feel like that should be the first question we ask. It looks like there's a car. Just kind of idling out there. I'm not allowed to go check it out. Oh well, he's gone. Maybe that was my supervisor. Someone knocked, but I don't see anyone. I hear something faint, but maybe it's just the light. What is that?
System failure. System failure. System failure. System failure. System failure. System failure.
I didn't know 90s phones could have system failures. I couldn't tell if that noise was something hitting the booth or what. This is Nova Nexus HQ, right? Today's my first day and got a little lost and I'm running late. Mind letting me in? DE4 T93. I assume even if it's his first day, he'd be on the employee list. I'm not seeing him. Oh, wait, there's another page. No. You can bog right off, sir. Okay. Just doing my job. I keep hearing that faint noise, but I couldn't tell you what it is. I couldn't make out any words. Okay, somebody just knocked on my booth. But there's no one there. Trying to think there's some ghostly activity out in here. Or kids playing jokes, one of the two. They'll say, oh, eggs all eat, they'll eat. RE8031. Wait, what am I doing? I should get the phone. Help me? Wait, he's gone. Did he drive away? There's something on the glass. God, it almost looks like a paw print.
Emergency. Emergency. Lockdown system activated. Security weapons activated. Oxygen levels reducing. Your families will be informed of your death. Emergency. Emergency. Lockdown system activated. Security weapons activated. Oxygen levels reducing. Your families will be informed of your death. Emergency.
This is sounding more and more like Half-Life by the minute. Is that a car? JHOE44. I said lockdown, though. I know what's happened. Nina Close. Yeah, she seems to work here. Yeah, your family will be informed of your death. That clicking almost sounds like radiation. I mean, the Geiger counter. I mean, I can't talk to her. I guess I let her out? But answer came there none. You're free to go. Can't hit the button again. Hey, what just happened? The end. I think I died? Thanks, daggers. Maybe when I went to check on the car, something ran out of the open gate and attacked me? I don't know. I mean, I was starting to enjoy the gameplay and the atmosphere, but that was a bit abrupt as things go. Apparently there's a second ending, but I won't try to get that tonight. Maybe that'll make everything clear, but... Or maybe it's not all supposed to be clear. Maybe all you know is you do your job and then you die. Which I suppose is not that different from the real world. I'm sorry, am I being cynical again? So that was security booth. And now we'll move on to something a little more cosmic, namely the black iris. Is it picking up? No. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, this one's only full screen. Or borderless full screen, that's not so bad. I thought for a second it was going to freeze and crash. This game contains flashing lights. To be fair, so does the local discotheque. Arboreta Games. I guess it's like multiple arboretums. This looks like a cloud with a tunnel in the middle. Or the Fourth Doctor's intro. Oh, this is pretty cool. A game by Jamie Ferguson. The Black Iris. Let's see. Decommissioning agent. In order to receive payment, the 3 research stations shown on the map must be decommissioned, and the associated research materials such as tapes must be recovered. Additional payment. Oh, shoot. It said something else. And then it looks like it said you have to do something after that. Northeast Scotland, 1983. Am I still zoomed in? Okay, there we go. And that's not a torch, that's a flashlight. Okay. Oh, I see. Church of the Order of the Void. Now that's a sect I'm not familiar with. Timber storage, research station, the cave. Loch Gardener. Oh hey, Abracadaggers, no worries. Oh, thank you for coming in, and I hope you get some sleep and feel well rested tomorrow. Could see. Oh, that's just movement. It's weird that it's not. No, it's just doing weird things with how it. Let me change the center of my zoom, but that's okay. I think we'll manage. Decommission the winch inside the station and collect the research log tape. Central zone, oil field, in the Order of the Void. Once they're decommissioned, cave north will unlock. And decommission the equipment in the main cave. Notice they're a little cagey as to what exactly was being researched up in here. Dear decommissioning engineer, you will be made aware of your task here. to retrieve all research materials and decommission all research stations. It would be advisable for you to first head to the cabin on the right and see if the researchers left anything behind there. Check the blackboard. They often scrawled down plans, etc. on there. Good luck. The Institute for Divergent Sciences. Yeah, that sounds like it just could be a real thing. Why'd the researchers leave in such a hurry? And why do I suddenly feel like I'm playing alone in the dark? Fast movement, though. Oh no, it was the red... Oh, was it the note was red on black? That was surprising. I knew it was dark, but it was surprisingly easy to read. As opposed to some things I could mention. Stories untold. Like, games unnamed. Oops, I named them. Urgent. FAQ decommissioning engineers. What you've been asked to do here is far more complex than it will have been conveyed to you by the Institute. You must take great caution. What we have been studying here is unprecedented. I cannot say more. What I can say is H3, take a lighter. H3. Oops. How do I... Ah. Okay, so we're at F7. He mentions H3. Timber storage. But didn't it say... Yeah, we have a lighter. That's good. It's good to have what we need. Update map with last logged approximate crew positions. What's that say? Equip. Bookcase. You pick up a dusty novel, The Seeker of the Serpent's Eye, by Lenora Torr. Under the crimson primordial sky, surrounded by the jagged black rocks of the ancient volcanic mountain, the wretched warlock reached into the dark embrace of the fissure until his hand touched a smooth, glassy surface, cold as ice. His fist closed around the serpent's eye. Slowly he withdrew it and held it before him in the fading light of the blood-red suns. It glowed from within, a ghostly emerald light, strange and eternal. These researchers have interesting tastes in literature. Okay, that's got it lit. I think that's... I already interacted with that bookcase. I don't have much of a face. This also seems like PS1 or even pre-PS1 style graphics. 1979, Black Rock Drilling Company begins drilling in the area. 1980, first drill to reach 12,000 meters begins encountering anomalies, light emitting from the boreholes, and infrasonic sound. 1981, Black Rock abandoned the site. Several workers stay behind, enchanted by the phenomena emitting from the boreholes. They set up camp under the name the Order of the Void. 1983, researchers from the Institute for Divergent Sciences head to investigate the site. 1983, after 3 months, contact with the researchers is lost. And then I'm sent here. What is that? I wonder if the things that look like smoke are things we can interact with. Okay, that's the same note we read before. Yeah, the movement's fast, but not as smooth. There's a river. What's that? Looks like a door in that boulder. There. It's hard to see what's highlighted. Oh, it's where the crew was last seen. E. Nile, R. Bellamy, L. Strugatsky. Okay, that gives you coordinates. The cabin was behind us. I'm thinking this is the first research station right in front of us. What's that say? That's disorienting. Either we're being watched by a security camera or something else. A very unusual security camera if it is. Do not enter without a helmet. Items can be equipped and unequipped from the inventory menu. Let's say warning. You can't look up. I don't know, it's pretty pixelated text, but it's definitely a warning sign. Ooh, tape. Dr. Thomas Erskine.
This is some tissue that's been exposed to a rock sample from 12,000 feet down. Within a few minutes, it's breaking through the cell walls. Within 2 hours, it's almost totally taken over and begins multiplying, constantly expanding, looking for a source of nourishment. Christ. After 3 days, any semblance of what the cells were are gone. The organism, you can call it that, is entirely invaded the host.
Whatever the sample was. So we got one tape. It sounded eerily reminiscent of that radio play about the chicken heart from that one game. Erskine, you left the AE-35 unit in the control tower of the dish again. Please stop leaving this crap lying around. I'm not going to cover for you again. Bellamy. That's useful, they tell you. They have a smoke indicating what you can interact with. Find a replacement AE-35 unit. And tell exactly what this thing is. Is this the dish? Or what's left of it? It looks like a body. Excerpt from Anomalistic Human Behavior During Drilling in the Northeast of Scotland by Lena Strugatsky. Number of the engineers have become endangered with the enamored with the caves that run under the earth here. Lots of them talk of the black iris, which appears to be a source of ionizing radiation deep in the cave. It appears that it can induce what I would compare to a religious experience in these people. Assuming that's her. Yeah. It's like the note is stuck to a bunch of spikes sticking into her. Or like she exploded and then froze. I can't really tell. Definitely unsettling. The map. Okay, that's a church. I think we have to go back out to get to the dish. Map's not exactly complete. Right. take off our helmet. Hit the dish. That thing looks more like a tree than the dish. I don't know, maybe that was the ruins of the dish I was near. What's this? Oh. Is that? It doesn't show our position on here, does it? At least not that I can see. Okay. I'm guessing this is the lake. And we do need to go back through those doors. Eerily quiet in here. Central zone. Right. Will this lead to the church? The Order of the Void. I don't know if the music's supposed to have that weird stuttery quality or if it's my system being suboptimal. Weirdly glowing. Is that? Order of the Void, Surveillance, Volume 1. Human Sacrifice. Dr. Lena Strugatsky. It's like after she was killed and then something was reaching up out of the pit to grab her. like vines or something. I guess they lowered her into it. Wait, what was that? Do not touch, please. This winch has been decommissioned so that I can more thoroughly investigate what the Order have done to this station and the purpose it serves in their religion. That means you too, Erskine. No vulturing parts from here. Maybe that's everything here. God, that thing around it keeps shifting. Is this the religious experience they were talking about? So disorienting and dreamlike. Offering to the black iris obtained. No, I think that place where the corpse was hanging was the dish. But yeah, we can't wander too far afield. Anything else around here? And just a description of the church. I'm curious. I wonder if the colors are off. The textures certainly feel weird. The light. Basement AE35. Control tower of the dish. Of course, perhaps Bellamy took it. Over here. Abandoned shacks. That's from the drilling days. A copy of Roadside Picnic by Arkady and Boris Strugatsky. In some sense, we are all cavemen. We can't imagine anything more frightening than a ghost or a vampire. But the violation of the principle of causality is actually much scarier than a whole herd of ghosts or Rubinstein's monsters. Or is that Wallenstein, Frankenstein? Seems to be everything in that one. Hey Ava, I'm topside after my first dive into the cave. It looks like the door to the deepest chamber needs some kind of key. Well, not a key, but there's a gap in the rock that looks like something needs to be placed in it to open the chamber. I think the order might have what we need. Let's start there. Thanks, Bellamy. That could be that's what we got from the church. The so-called offering. Nothing here. Black Rock's oil fields. Smoke or fog or something. I'm definitely keeping my helmet on. Oh. Knocked over an empty bottle. Hey Ava, this is Bellamy. I just want to update you on last night. Erskine has been down in the main borehole all night, way over his 4-hour-a-day limit. Some of the guys are worried the radiation is going to make him sick. It isn't as if we haven't constantly been warning him of the dangers. In that first tape, it referred to the... seemed to refer to it more as an organism than radiation. There's nothing else in here. The sculpture carved out of obsidian. It appears to be some kind of religious offering. There should be an entrance to the research station and the timber storage somewhere around here, and more likely than not a corpse. What's that? Equip lighter to ignite oil. It did tell us to bring a lighter for this. I'm not clear why we want to. Like a pyre. Oh, we burned it out of the way. The Institute has no idea of the potential danger to organic life if the object in the cave breaks containment. Suffice it to say that, based on my own research, as well as Dr. Strugatsky and Dr. Erskine's data, a breach would be catastrophic. We are all concerned that the Institute is more interested in selling access to the object to defense contractors. It is too late for us to blow the whistle. Therefore you must. Behind this cabin is a lockbox containing a data tape with our findings. The passcode is 0451. Please take this tape to the satellite dish and transmit the data. It is imperative that people on the outside know what is going on. Except I thought the dish was destroyed. I assume we're supposed to go outside to use it. There, yes. See if there's anything else we need to find here. Is it the same one? Yeah. that looks like a satellite dish. Probably won't be confused about the map. Or is this the third research station? Was raised up out of there. So let's see. Research station. Haven't found what became of Weil. Timber storage. But he was last seen somewhere around here. Let me know if you guys see those little clusters of darker smoke. That means I can interact with something. Oh wait, this is a new one. Oh, I think we may have found Weil. Wait, where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, he's attached to a wall? Lena, I'm about to investigate the cabins in the oil field. I found some strange readings on the tapes the other day, and I wanted to check it out. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. Good luck with the church. Remember, if things turn bad, stash everything at H3. I think that's what it says. Ava. What is this? What's it showing us? That's is that the thing? The research station being lowered into the ground? Controlling it? What's going on? There's something over there.
This is asking. The deeper you go, the brighter it gets. It burns my eyes. But I can't look away. It stares back at me from the void, fluctuating between shades of obsidian like a colossal black iris. I haven't much time left now. I've given myself to the void, and the void shall show me the cosmos. I hope that some of you will follow.
I don't know exactly what these distortions are within the world of the story, especially that last one. Other than it rather defies understanding. I think we've done everything we can in the oil field. Wow. Don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying the atmosphere of this thing. Weird as it is. Gosh, I wish we could look up. This is the central research station, and we still need the replacement. Right, AE-35. Oh, Nile, that's the name. I assume we can't use them here. Its rise will give us a better vantage point, maybe. Alright. If you come out of the central station and turn right. No, I do believe this is the dish we're looking at. What? Where else could it be? And what else could this be? Yeah. Control tower of the dish. This up here will just be the cave, I believe. Yeah. And they're pretty good about giving you a wide range of interaction. This makes me think if there were something else here, the game would let me know. And all that was his. Okay, we'll check back out in the direction of the cabin. H3. Oh, okay, that was just pointing us towards the timber storage. That sound like my lighter. We've been pretty much all around out here. Is there some clue I missed? Right. There's the novel again. if it's not. If it's owned by the dish itself, I guess we should go back into the church quadrant. Ah yes, our helmet. Better explanation or exploration of this area. Yeah, we can climb up here. Not that it does us much good. Where's the tape we got? Perhaps since we decommissioned it, it won't let us read the note again. How's that poem go? Father, I see a ghostly light. Oh, pray, what can it be? But her father answered never a word, for a frozen corpse was he. Hey, Lena, it's Bellamy. I accidentally left the last part of your manuscript in the lockbox around the back of the cave entrance. I'll go back and get it tonight if I get time. But if you are near there, the code is 9709. How does one accidentally leave a manuscript in a lockbox? The world may never know. I'm glad we explored, so we found that. But places we can wander to out here. Go back, look around what I took to be the tower again. I mean, the dish. See if there's a lockbox over near the cave. I think it's in the back. Sometimes I'm rubbish at puzzles. Well, we've been nearly everywhere. I'll read the note again, see if there was something I missed. Control tower of the dish. Right. It won't let me use the tape here, but I could try it. Nah. What am I not seeing? What am I not doing right? I thought I saw something, but it was merely a patch of ground. What I'm not seeing is any indication of where I am. Also, where exactly the high walls are in relation to everything else here. There's nothing I see that indicates there's any control facility separate from the dish. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be having this much trouble with it. Keep coming back to this thing. Just wondering. Some very large shadows it casts. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is if the one who was it who wrote Erskine the Note? It was Bellamy. And that, wait, isn't that Bellamy's corpse there? I mentioned Erskine scavenging parts, and he left the AE-35 at the dish. Any of you guys have any ideas? I don't know, maybe I should look at a walkthrough. You know, that's probably what I should do. But I don't seem to be making any great progress. Why, when you search for Black Iris walkthrough, do you keep getting suggestions for Pokemon videos? Pokemon is, to my knowledge, nothing like this game. Phoenix is silly. Maybe I can figure it out. Hey, Artyom Havoc, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I should go check out Artyom Havoc. Hold on. He's an awesome retro streamer. How's your weekend going, Havoc? Awesome variety streamer. Oh, you're welcome, Havoc. Yeah, glad you got the package. I just happened to have that game, and I multiple copies, and I bought that one by chance because I was getting a lot of games, and it was, 50 cents or $1 to add to it. And I had no idea they had keyboard overlays in the games at that point, so I'm glad it all worked out. Oh, and you were playing Paper Beast, right? Oh, is the stream lagging? I mean, I think it could just be the controls. Or, I mean, not the controls, the graphics. I'm honestly lost with this game. And I feel like we can't have that much more to go. If I could just figure out how to get where the thing near the dish is. I think there's something I missed. Hold on, I'm looking at a playthrough. And this could explain why. There's more to the cabin. I never saw it at all. But now that I know... And we got to go through Trippy Camera World. That's it, that's not a wall. Leads to more rooms. Didn't I just leave my flashlight on? It's not like I ran out of batteries in this game. Excerpt from Anomalistic Human Behaviors During Drilling in the Northeast of Scotland by Lena Strugatsky. November 11th. Hey, that was just a few days ago. Set up in the cabin and are heading out to the old research station tomorrow. Ava and Erskine are heading to the oil fields. Bellamy is checking comms in the dish, and I've arranged a meeting with someone from the Order, so I'll be heading west to the church. I hope they're willing to talk to me. It's going to be a huge waste of time, money, and sanity if they don't want to open up to an outsider.